and welcome back to my channel. My name is Esther and I make videos about body positivity, dating, sexuality, virginity, self-development and taboo topics that people don't really talk about normally. Today, because I've got these questions on my Instagram mainly quite a bit, is how I learned to love my body, how I learned to be confident. So I figured I'd make a little video about that. Let's say I'm not an expert, and I think part of it is just age. I think if you get older, you just care less, I guess, what people think. But yeah, so I have like 5 things that I did that I think really helped me. So the first one is I started pole dancing classes. So that was a few years ago, and I'm on a break now, but I'll start again in the new year. So I think that helped me a lot, but it doesn't necessarily help everyone. I don't know, I just started pole dancing classes and I was really worried at first because I'm not coordinated, I'm not flexible, I don't have a dance background, I'm not strong. So I was like, this is gonna be a disaster. But actually it was quite great, so I'll post some clips and photos and stuff. And it actually makes you feel really kind of, you know, empowered, and you kind of have to wear a little amount of clothes because you need the grip. So it's actually quite funny because when I started out, like, wear shorts obviously, and then just like a shirt or something, and then the longer you do it, the less clothes you wear. And yeah, you know, you just kind of learn to work with what you have. So I can definitely recommend pole dancing if you are interested in that and if you can afford it, because it's not necessarily super cheap. Also, as I said, it doesn't work for everyone. Like, I had a friend and she tried it and she just felt like a complete idiot the whole time, so she stopped after 6 weeks. So number 2, fake it till you make it. So basically, you know, we all do this negative self-talk in our heads, like, I don't like that role, I have acne, I have a pimple, I have a wrinkle there, my hair is great, I don't know, all of those things. You know what I mean. So basically, every time I would catch myself doing that, I would try and like turn it around. So even if I wouldn't believe it necessarily at the time, if you say it often enough, eventually your brain will believe it. So, you know, I would be like, I have this role. And I was like, oh no, I love my role. My role is great. And then just kind of like, it kind of makes you more aware of your thoughts. And that really helped me. Also, number 3, stop following Instagram accounts or social media accounts that make you feel insecure about yourself. So I basically stopped following most like fitness Instagram accounts. I'm following like 1 or 2. Well, I'm following mainly 1 for like the fitness, and the other ones I follow because I just like them, but I kind of don't really look at their like fitness bits, that sounds really weird. I don't really like watch their like videos about like working out and diet and stuff. But they have other posts as well. But yeah, so for me personally, I feel also a lot of the fitness accounts, I'm not a nutritionist or a dietitian or a doctor, but I feel like a lot of those people, they are not healthy. Like, they think they look healthy, they think they eat healthy, but I'm like, that's not necessarily healthy. Like, you know, people are like, oh yeah, I have a lot of medical problems and I know I look healthy on the outside. I'm like, no dude, you do not look healthy on the outside, you look sick. You look sick. So I kind of stopped following all of that because, I don't know, it just makes me feel uncomfortable. And just start following more, I guess, natural pages, like, even if it is fitness related, but people that are more like, not super extreme. Like, I'm sorry, but the average person is not gonna go to the gym 6 days a week, 2 times a day. Like, that is not me. So I'm trying to find like other accounts that are more similar in lifestyle to me. And I enjoy following those more. Okay, read a lot of books, listen podcasts about like self-growth and self-development and, you know, self-image and things like that. I watch a lot of YouTube videos as well, and I think that does really help. Yeah, it just makes you more self-aware. And I think that really helps eventually with like the whole, you know, accepting your body the way it is. Okay, this last one people might find a bit weird, but spend a lot of time, like as much time as you can, naked. And I know that sounds weird, but we don't see ourselves naked. Like if you post photos on Instagram, or if you see yourself in the mirror, you see yourself dressed, you see yourself like filtered. And if you take the clothes away, you see the raw version of you. And you know, if you see yourself in the mirror, you might see yourself from angles that you would normally not see. Oh my god, I have like cellulite on my ass and stuff like that. But the more you see that, the more normal it becomes in your brain. And if you then also do the fake it till you make it strategy, where you're just like, ooh, I love my butt, I love my boobs, I love my stretch marks, eventually you will believe that. Yeah, that's basically what I did and what I do. Obviously, this is a bit more tricky if you don't live alone, but then maybe do it in your room. Like before I moved here, I lived with like a roommate, so I would just like pretty much be naked in my room. And then obviously if I had to go pee or something, put clothes on. But because now I live alone, so basically, and it's really hot and I don't have air conditioning, so the clothes just come off. And yeah, so now I'm used to seeing myself naked like all the time. And yeah, so that really also helped. I think those were the 5 main things that really helped me. If you have any questions, or if you have any suggestions that might help other people, leave them down below in the comments. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment, as I said, please subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I see you next time. Bye.